This is your Uncle Jim speaking. Fellas. I don't want your liberty. I'll take my own liberties. And I'll spread it around like oxygen, or better yet, a virus. Who's fucking breathing? What is this, a fucking ghost ship? That's right, you know, there's so much room for greatness that it's surprising that the room is empty. All that open space and side corner imbeciles on ladders telling you what's cool and what sucks. But you take too much medicine and you cannot wear a black hat properly. I saw Jesus praying through a chemtrail, lost my water all over an Appaloosa flank, found my breath in an upper throat, a skeleton, rode a rhino up the barrel of a tiger tank. I thought everything through as I made it up. I made everything true as I thought it up. Fuck you, pen scrawler. I turned a dead poem into a novel. Then I did it again 50 more times as 1,000 Billy Joe McAllisters jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. I'll go it alone, with both Bowers, a 10 and 2 bullets. I had an invisible heart attack by not showing my hand. Then I did it again 1,000 more times, while 1,000,000 Albert Eilers crawled out of the East River. In the Yeti's stiff compound, 101 Sasquatch hunters grease rifles and talk to Chinese apothecary industrialists on their cell phones, taking orders for Bigfoot body parts. It's a small market, yet a very lucrative one. It is said amidst a small circle of internationalists that to remove the left ear, left hand, and left foot of a Yeti while it is still breathing is the key to securing the most potent products for this niche of suppliers operating out of most major population centers in and around the Himalayan range. Ancient scriptures relate a curious reason for removing these body parts, as the animal is still alive. There's a power which has been the passion of kings and lords throughout the early times of known and chronicled history. This power is the ability to dematerialize at will. The same ability also allows the rematerialization to occur at any moment thereafter dematerialization. This power is only known to be possessed by the giant creatures of the northern slopes, the gargantuans who roam the coldest regions covered in matted furs and who walk upright like men. I'm not quite sure how interested I am in expressing myself clearly here for you. It's all a corner of wires and tangled in cable and bad quality air anyway that influences the jerking motions of limbs and fingertips. When I first visited hell, I had a look around and discovered how much it resembled a high school cafeteria. When I went to heaven, I didn't even park. I drove away. It was like a handicraft market gone wrong.
That's right, fellas. There's only a few things that'll ever seep into the windage behind the mask of your goddamn eyebrows. I'm the real Java man. The archaeologist never knew, 'cause I'm walking the streets of Solo. Take it on down, baby. All right. We'll pull down that Tamil nightshade, put those dark glasses on, and enter the Ruby River of moss-covered hills. It's just meet me in the mud flats at 1/4 rewind. Strap it on, the floats, collect the Dutch schooners, thinly gutted. Ripen the gates of Chandara Gords. Then I'll take the bandana Rama Mama, the drama parachute plunger. Sing song, Taffy baby, you're the one. Stick it, honey, and give me money. Yeah, power to the steeple, the Christian Winston and all the dung prudes. Past a moment, stone it, Lassie Autumn saw. Maul them streamer dreamers misdemeanor. Take it on screwball dingy doll. All bend over Sam be a Paul Mall baby. Bleed seeds to a centipede degree. And hose the man down. Macaroni. Rose the sand gown phony. Blown fried mice. Walk Sony, go solo, stick thick bromo, wet the snake brown baby. Kick the froth clown monkey. Smoke the toad so tightly, deadly, listen for my medley, fellas. Crooks have nooks, please you look. Burn books, anti-turmoil, skirt hurts, seep, little bo peep. Better me than you, baby. That's right. There's a messiah around every bend for everybody out there. But I got some turquoise olives and a bottle of white port. And 10-1, the cucumber sandwiches are smothered in soy sauce. Because you're just gonna be sitting up there on the slide projector. I got the button, I'll push it. Give me a little instant iced coffee with some spaghetti on his face. That's right, you know, let me look, why don't you look over here? You see this drawer here? Right over there, I got a snub-nosed 38. Sitting in that drawer right now. It's loaded and ready to go. Yeah, walk that beach. A lot of friendly people down there. A lot of thickets of purple blossoms wiping the sweat off your already rose-stained cheeks. Dripping with some citrus blood of a billion shades of lime mossing out of the lotus. Fill your eyes with the lemon-shadowed lilies, foaming avocado pink tomatoes. And if green's the color of madness, oh, then madness sprouts a rainbow machine of indigo. Celadon, with the eyes of Paris upon blue eyes shining. Oh, iris eyes, ultramarine until the heliotropes wash your urine clean. Better me than you, that's what I've always said about it. For the girl with one eye. For it must be some messiah coming around the hill to pick you all up and take you over into the foggy lake of Swill. You know, I got Allah in my pocket, Jesus up my nose, Buddha's in my belly even though he doesn't show. I got Vishnu, Shiva, Brahmas, my mouth and both my ears. So if you meet me in the alley, you better have a couple of beers in you, baby. I'll knock you down, I'll take you way down. I'll kick any of your asses. You want to come over here and play with me? You want to play a little hardball? Come on over here, yeah. I'll take your bones and bang the gong in my private gamelan. Because I'm a one-man band. I'm the whole damn show. Walking the streets of Solo. But that's not half of it.
May both my God and the God you worship bless you.
You're all dead log nostril phlegm floating in a toxic pond. Fuck your cold pussy improv downtown click fuck angular shit fest. In the dog turd art scene grave loft stuffed shirt empire cash storehouse. In your cock folding pickle drip pumpkin dry rot. In every stolen soul pufferfish amp zombie culture scenester overhyped drag muffin. With your hard on leather cream puff blood semen dope rock fence post lampshade. Drywall inventory of ice picked fundamentalists. Do your own fucking bidding, maggot mouth. It's graduation day. I hate terminal cafe dwellers. It's the blue light cell phone cancer or the fidget fumblers. Always text messaging or looking for an excuse to play with your phones. So you look important or you're so self-conscious of the fact that you are nothing. Take a blue light special, make them seem as if something's happening. Ever heard of cigarettes? Smoke! Maybe you'll get an idea when you inhale, like how your life is in a third-rate shadow of the most meaningless galaxy ever assembled. It's the best thing you can do for yourself. Get some smokes and light up immediately, then throw that cell phone in a river. Unless, of course, you'd rather shove that blue light cell phone up your ass. I ain't buying. Shed the vinyl headdress and tattooed barcodes and mummy models and yodeling yellow belly dump hipster juice with severed hip swivel glue sniff taxi draft choices from a naval microwave explosion experiment gone Hoffa deep fountain rye and the pipsqueak smegma drool shopaholic mannequin tombstone salesman barbell pony wafflers and every weakness behavior can be engineered to resemble with Piccadilly predictability and all of history's mistakes baked crispy and priceless because who would want to buy you other than those seduced to spend in the market of the void. You're fucked dry and your corpse is painted by ex-employees of Fuckstick Inc. and piled like dead babies pitchforked in an expired watermelon truck. The stench is obscured by Chanel number 666, divided by the square root canal sewer drench of the axis of evil. People suck Hollywood cock for a living, and they ain't living. All that used driftwood stacked high in the suburbs, hearts barely beating, waiting for a funeral pyre. You can sense the death from the neck up. Bodies trying to fuck each other back to life. Sloth-esque hurdling over herpes derivatives and tripping over untrained hard-ons. Most navigators can't navigate, and when you give them a bigger boat, it only compounds the fucking hopelessness. The energy in the fire is on ice. It's a station wagon hauling bags of potatoes, and the worms are crawling all through them bags. There ain't no life nowhere. Shove your museum fart surplus canvas graffiti up the Trump erectile dysfunctionary sphincter and call it a fucking century. Erase yourself and go home. In about 37 steps and a burp demon to the left, I'm gonna twitch my left nipple and you'll all not have the Cortez to remember the Alamo. Yeah, fuck the coast of Texas too. Fuck Florida, LA, London, Tel Aviv, and Switzerland, and all the innocents who haven't been proven guilty because they patented the fucking gavel. That's about all you need to buy. Buy it all. No credit, no refunds, no returns, no nothing. According to current instructions from prescriptions available over the counter, you should not be meddling in other cultures because they don't think like you should. The ones to entertain in your mind should be the ones prescribed. Do not mix them, this could be fatal. Go chill out in Monaco or Miami. You've heard of them, right? Well, I'm sorry that it seems I'm aware of making my life seem far more important than yours, but really, I'm not aware of this, so therefore I'm not really sorry. It's just that every second of every day I can see that everything and everyone in the world is defective, and I can fix it all. I just fucking haven't got the time. Can I make you fellas another pot of coffee? Smoke. I always keep 10 or 12 cartons in the back room in case of a blizzard. Would you like to watch a movie that's an hour and 10 minutes, fellas? Or a film that's an hour and 15 minutes, guys? You know, I saw that Alice Cooper on Burt Sugarman's Midnight Special. He did that song called Raped and Freezin'. I've had a very checkered career. If I catch you boys smoking pot in my bathroom, I'm gonna kick your ass all the way back to Michigan. I know who killed Kennedy, fellas. It was Lady Bird Johnson. She was the only one that had the guts to do it. Would you like to have a sandwich? I got some piccolo in the icebox. You know, the Laotians are good, hard-working people, fellas. My doctor said to take 2 Percocets every 4 hours, but I decided to take 4 Percocets every 2 hours, guys. When I die, I'm coming back.
I'm drinking some. I was over at Jaime's Exploding Bar Mitzvah earlier tonight. I was drinking some of this Harvey's Bristol Cream. But you know, it's just a puppet show in the middle of a mirage. That's right. So I just figure I'll pause and swindle. In your fire I shall kindle. You don't get ready to bend over for the Grim Reaper unless you're ready to bend over for the Weekly Reader. You know, the human race is just a self-sufficient rock quarry, fellas, laced with spare parts of a broken down caboose and a petrified ark in the mud used for splinter harvesting and tooth plucking. Guys, you know, Pluckhead wasn't just a nickname for the buck-toothed fire engine tomboy. That's right, you know, there's a martyr born every minute. And if all the world's a stage full of 15-minute stars, a dime a dozen, and Santa Claus is coming to town at halftime for the Super Bowl, and Budweiser's gonna burn him at the stake with a lighter fluid, and about $500,000 used as that kindling that I was a-swindling. That's right, it's just a horse of a different color, mother. So spike it, pea-brain. God damn it, like it, polka dot vein. And just suck the slime that drains through the collective mind of the Marilyn Monroe doctrine. You know, because blondes, they have more fun with that pig pop art, his scum, and a new zenith bends over as a Tamil woman's ass shoots arrows to pop that balloon in the sky you call the sun. When I was over there tonight, tinkling and a-mingling with some of the boys from the office in the back rooms of the industrial phlegm-hog wildness, I was thinking to myself, how many more Christmases am I gonna go through sitting around here, dipping out of the dabbling bags of stockings?
Lords of deception rule the skull chambers of Homo Pathetica, that's mankind, you numbskull, with their legions of moles, patsies, experts, pundits, and scum crew. The Western export culture farmers have roped in almost every corner of the globe in their final push to convert your sorry-ass soul into a strip mine, strip mall, strip tease, puke fuck, yes master, Esperanto, cemetery cyanide gas truck, dumping cock tip, stinging rave party to nowhere. And you're the fucking star, cause you sure know it all and deserve access to every disposable toy their nooses lynch you into buying. Buying in all the way, that's right, and you have meaning. Sure, your life has meaning. It means nothing. You wouldn't know cool if you were a Charlie Parker horn solo. I don't even know how or why I can still get my dick up. It's a fucking miracle, but I still got a hard on to fuck you maggots so far into the dirt that my prick gets raw just thinking about it. Yeah, but what the fuck do you know? You're too busy studying the shape of the odd-smelling anvil that's been shoved up your ass so you can locate a crowbar that can wedge it out. Good fucking luck. I'm going fishing for man-eating sharks in a canoe up a tree, cause I heard there's one left up there. All the rest of you house faggot butlers can go kiss the bio-drip of an Israeli soldier on the clinic steps. I'll fuck a brittle mummy for your grandfather, hijack his will and testament, and erase your name from the Mormon database. And fuck all your friends and your music and your dumbass phony nigger street rhymes. I know real niggas. Real niggas don't work for bankers.
darkness with broken wing, the fallen light in the boiling pit of knot with open head wound exposed to the great god. Problem. She's the foliage in the fields of unfortunatia, a shining result at the frozen apex of kaleidoscopic curses, the receiver of the cracked breaths from a nodding demon, built from top to bottom of illustrious and tragic beauty, a majestic bloom with roots plucked, sucking the humidity from dry air, far removed from the soft earth she craves, a bitter droplet clinging to her cell in the prison where bad, misunderstood water resides. Anti-blood seeping forever towards an opening latched shut for centuries, building thick and crusty in corners, frosting black and fermented, loyal to the frailty of misdirection and emotional devastation. The keeper of all cerebral reverb ricochet, goddess of the electron boomerang, of all that is feared. There is no escape and the gods have no authority to overturn her fate. And so she drifts between never and disappointment.
I can smell cleverness from a billion light years away, and you don't smell clever. I watched a tire go flat in a crystal ball. I attended a Bilderberger meeting as a cockroach. Mother Earth is a fucking bitch. Father Time is a deadbeat. Absolutely nothing exists. Everything else is extinct. Jesus is a no-name peasant with 2,000 years of extra mileage on a highway that never happened. Money is a salt shaker on the table of elements. Your future was written a long time ago, and history will be invented later. Your music is dead, and I will beat it into your corpse with a terminal mallet until you are erased from my visual perception, and my rear-view mirror catalogs you as never was. Yeah, so fucking what? I'm an obnoxious rabid crow that won't shut the fuck up. Shoot me! Then you'll have one less half-cocked nut job to guide you through the darkness to come that you're all scared shitless to face. Then you'll bitch about where my type went. Always whining and bitching. At least when I bitch, I got a good reason. I gotta share the oxygen with a bunch of baked idiots who are more dysfunctional than a cockroach sizzling in a grease pan. Most of you queer excuses for organisms couldn't support yourself for more than a week if you won the $1 billion lottery. Earth and all that pretends to exist there is so has-been. I've been had, you've been bent over like a bitch slut yanked by your ponytail and rammed by the syringe cocks that run this joint. Never ceases to silence. The collage of sight and sound barrels ahead with no obstacle in sight to stop it. I will conduct the current and spend its currency irresponsibly on the way to the galaxies awaiting, where there exists no markets, no trading, no currency. the dimension where value is meaningless and time stands still. I, Chief Executive Officer of Neglectful of Meaning Incorporated, do solemnly swear to know the truth, the whole truth, and nothing is ever true, so help me live between the thighs of universal beauty. You cannot enlighten me. A tepid breath does come from man, and all that man exudes is time to waste in its foul odor.
In a darker time, that is, when darkness was more easily discernible, a large abyss was created to house the unwanted. And from blackened corners of this crevice, where the deepest shadows converged and the highly concentrated residue of the disassociated gathered, a crisp vision formulated from procreating shades of anger and rage. The interim immediately following the inception of this coiled, smoky will could not harbor its unlimited fury, and time was forever obliterated, and the waiting is over. Mystery characteristics, language bleeding, live in the half, with a dominate theoretical case left, if you will. Bird cheeks not literally processed, bandaged, masked forward, but buying as honest. Muted perception is happening, opinion at large, info theft jaw, old model hemisphere. Polydecisiveness, sex your content, imagined way out of it, no doubt about it. An improv delivered throat plant, missing part street. The stakes are raised once you finally consider the parallels of what you're taught in the Oriental Hemisphere.
You know them. The sour pickle juice dripping fountains of the phallic fungus, spouts that they are, diseased reproductive organs of humanity with simple-minded mental frequencies and the coldest of all blood flow. A slow pulse of chilled bidding passed down from draconian chieftains and their mid-management to wreak havoc and create continual conflict and turmoil. The subspecies zombie drone Frankenstein monster and its offspring, cultural dominance, has colonized a sector of the universe and is the actual definition of the word cancer. Before this successful colonization, cancer did not exist. It was never known or feared before this time. This plague is a mutating viral disease spreading outward at such rapid pace that it is the single most cause of death and suffering. It works its way through innocence as deception and tumor and spreads across indigenous to level all forms of truth, joy, and sincerity. You know them. They're the ones with the $100 hairdos and the nickel heads. You know, the cabal of cock-sucking monkeys smeared in all the ape shit that's dried over millennia. The one-dimensional rot-brained fecal filibuster cleric Kotex dispenser leftover condom spillover mutant malfunction superstars of Greenwich Mean Time. Onward into a darkness riddled with deceitful brightness and all the phony hopefulness that clings to its sham. Dodge the virus of illusion and ricochet against walls in a frenzy of accumulated speed and thoughts of 1,001 golden marbles, shooting straight through, space out of sight, out of measurement, across a backdrop of void, entangled in blackest ornamental, carrying dreams of ancient forecasts, throttled in carnage, steeped with all falsehoods of cyclical renaissance and reclamation of the almighty glory, ecstatic love, and the never-ending promise that it speaks. And it is here, encapsulated in this charred amphitheater of pain and the realization of suffering, where I'll make my last stand. Forever is the glimpse of wonder as snakes dart the crowd in thunder, and only those of sheer will are allowed to break through the threshold. Not only is it held close in scar from dreams, but known, baked countless times in ovens, true as the scent which mimics organic drones of fact in flesh and blood. If true love and all of its belongings were subservient to the needs of man, then bliss would be all that is, was, what will always be. But true love has never served man except as shadow, crossover dimension of illusion, an intersection of possibility as executioner of orgasmic continuance, as an evil time creeps desperate within, igniting emotional need ablaze as wildfire, much too gargantuous to contain. Prove me wrong, and I will love you truly.